are not much adequate facilities. That has driven me to start this kind of startup.
Sounds like the business had quite a bit on its plate now, doesn't it? But when exactly did this journey begin? The notion of creating a chain of holistic educational institutes first occurred to Rajvar in 2012. The idea stemmed from his own troubled experience of school life. Much like many of us, Rajvar believed that a typical Indian school had little to offer when it came to value. His school experience was bleak, and he found himself struggling once he stepped foot into the real world, a place where he was expected to fend for himself without the skills to do so.
And thus, an idea was born. Rajbar spent the next few years understanding the demand for an institute that holistically preps students for success. He did interviews and testimonies on student pain points and systematically collected their concerns and complaints.
There are many people who want to go to Kota. Kota has become the hub for this entrance preparation.
He then set up multiple businesses to address these concerns over a span of 8 years, trying his hand at entrepreneurship.
In our first workshop, there were more than 100 attendants. From that school, there were more than 100 attendants, which was very motivating for us also.
Burgeon hosted its first session in August 2020, a seminar series on menstrual health.
Then we had organized some workshops for adolescent girls regarding this menstrual hygiene and everything.
Over the course of the last year, Burgeon has expanded, increasing their partnerships with schools in Mumbai and Delhi, improving their services and offerings.
Being a young entrepreneur, he found himself having to explain to parents the value of holistic development as opposed to academic success.
With passing time, Indian parents are getting more mature, or they are developing this concept that holistic development is also important. One can't do everything with academics only.
So, what advice did Rajbar have to potential young entrepreneurs such as himself? His primary suggestion was to keep a what comes to mind diary, a standby notebook to jot down any and every small idea that may someday blossom into a venture. As cliche as it sounds, his next word of wisdom was simply to get started. It's easy to postpone launching your own business and make excuses. Rajbar argues that the toughest part of creating a startup is starting out itself. So abandon your worries about money and resources. As long as you stand by your idea, the resources will follow. Finally, we were advised to tweak our attitude towards people, fostering a more collaborative relationship with them and being open and receptive to learning from others. And that, folks, is Burgeon at a glance. Thank you for your attention.